Hello, viewers across the world. Welcome to asnsportstv.net. Yes, my voice might be a little bit cracked because, man, I've been under the weather for the past 3 days, but we're still surviving. All right, welcome to this special edition of our program covering the African Nations Cup 2025. And I happen to be joined on today's show from Fez, Morocco, Nigeria #1 photojournalist. I'm talking about the guy that have covered all the World Athletic Championships, African Athletic Championships, the Nations Cup, P2B, and everything in between. Christopher, welcome to this Sunday evening chilling, bro.
Thank you so much, Sam. What an intro. my head is, like we would say in Nigeria, is blowing big, like it's becoming so big. But thank you so much.
Yeah, but it's true. You were in Eugene, Oregon during the World Championships. You were in Tokyo. You know, you've been around, bro. You know, and when I see, your level of commitment and passion for this job, I like it.
Thank you. I mean, we started this together. You started before people like me, but we were in the profession before you left the country to go to the United States. I think about 15 years ago.
It's been a while since 2012.
Yeah, almost 15 years. That's about 14 years now since you left. We were in Nigeria together doing sports journalism, and it's moments like this that we have always longed for. We have always dreamt about. This is what really pushed us into the profession. Being able to cover sports, because we started as sports lovers and now being journalists.
To talk about the game we love, huh?
Yes, exactly.
We were together in Ivory Coast, and yes, I was supposed to be in Morocco, but I don't know what CAF is doing with my credentials. Still pending. My credentials is pending, and I was immediately CAF opened up application portal. I was the first that applied. I have my flight tickets ready, everything ready. I'm still waiting on CAF to respond. It's kept saying pending. I've sent them emails.
Someone like you, Sam, who covered the world. What's the championship called again?
The FIFA Club World Cup.
Yes, exactly. That's it. FIFA World
Copa
Cup.
America.
Yeah.
The FIFA World Cup draw, and CAF kept my application, my accreditation pending. I don't know. I've sent them email. I've not heard from them, but that's fine. I can still cover the Nations Cup from a distance, with people, like you that contribute. I really appreciate, you for taking our time Sunday to join me. How is Fez? How is the weather like today?
Coming from Nigeria to Fez is like moving from 0 to 100 in very quick transition. I didn't really think it was going to be this cold. I underestimated it.
You didn't pack warm. You didn't pack warm, right?
I did. But this kind of cold permeates through the body, bro. It goes through, it pierces through whatever you're wearing.
Because you know why? We come from the tropics. We are not used to that. So yes, any cold beyond.
I didn't expect this, really. I didn't expect this. It's almost 9 degrees. It gets colder at night. And when Nigeria played yesterday, it was raining, and with rain come cold as well. So there's. I don't know. It's very, very good. It's been an experience for me so far.
We were in Ivory Coast and we saw the level of organization, logistics, and all that in Ivory Coast. Now you're in Morocco. I want you to juxtapose both and tell us, what you think.
You want my honest view?
You already know that I love hard hitting. Listen, before this tournament, I was into a little controversy, you understand? So you already know I love that.
Yes, I know for sure. I should have expected that. But I mean, entertainment-wise, I'm going to give it to Ivory Coast, all right? Because there was a lot of vibes going to Ivory Coast, like a lot of similarities, maybe because we are West Africans and we could relate with the culture. In Morocco, I have to give it to them. They have organized this competition in stellar fashion. All right. Everything is top notch, like the stadium, the organization, the transport system, everything is perfect. All right. So it's a mix of both. If I was looking for entertainment, if I was looking for excitement, I
You
would
go to
say
Ivory Coast.
yes, yeah. But if I'm looking for perfect organization, I would say
World
Morocco.
class organization.
World class organization.
All right. You know, in Ivory Coast, some journalists got into accident when they were traveling to go cover games from, I think, Abidjan to. I think, do you think CAF learned from that mistake? How is the transportation of journalists from match venue to the other one like this time around?
Oh, so I should come in there and say that that's where there is a lapse, and I think it stems from the fact that what happened in Ivory Coast played a part. People who went to cover a match in Yamoussoukro
Yeah.
involved in an accident,
Or
and
into
they
a wreck.
stopped transportation. If you recall, when we went to Bouake to cover the semifinals of AFCON last time, a private individual was the one who organized transport for us. All right, so they are not involved
This
again.
time around.
This time around,
They
they are
they
not
are they
involved. Like
outsourced it to a private firm.
yes,
Okay.
I think locally, like within Fez, they can arrange for transport. They can take you to press venues. They can take you to the match venue from maybe a location and move you. But out of the city, no one is doing that again.
Okay. Now let's come to the AFCON proper, the level of officiating. We've seen some calls. I'm going to see if I can. I don't know if you can go see what I'm going to put up on the screen right now. I don't know if you can see it. This is
Yeah,
South Africa and Egypt. Look at that
Egypt.
South African player with his hand on his head, and look at where that circle is. Now let's go to
Yes.
that game now. And also, this game, even though Mali got their penalty after VAR review, the one that was awarded against Nigeria and against Tunisia and all that. I mean, when you look at the level of officiating, how can you rate the officiating and the referees and their calls?
So far, after two games, they are already on match day 3 as we speak. Um, so far, after a couple of games, I would say it has been 60 over 100. All right, like 6 over 10. Um, it's like a downgrade from what we had in Ivory Coast, where we were praising the
The officials.
African referees, yes, the officials for the immaculate use of VAR, and people were even saying that top leagues in the world should learn from them. This time around is not as if that's going to be the case. I don't know if you have plans to talk about that of the Nigerian game against Tunisia, that the referee called I don't know, that shouldn't have been a penalty. He called the foul from Bright Osai as a penalty. So what's the use of VAR if you're going to the VAR and you're looking at it and you're saying that this is a penalty? So, so far, I think they've been inconsistent. Maybe they're going to improve in the knockout stages of the competition, but so far in the group stages, I'm sticking with 6 over 10 for the officials.
Yeah, I'll quite
This
agree
is
with
me
you
being generous, and this is me being generous to them. All right, if I'm trying to be brutal, I would just say 4 over 10.
I will agree with you. Nigeria might be against and Tunisia. We say the hand was in natural position. It didn't make him no bigger, and all that. So, but at the end of the day, the referee, pointed to the penalty spot, and what was meant to be a statement win became a Navi and edgy win for Nigeria. And God, so kind we went with the 3 points. What would you say have been of a stand of value for you in this AFCON?
Standard value,
Yeah.
overall,
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe personally because I'm a Nigerian, all right, like the fact that Moroccans are supporting Nigerians, all right, they want to replicate what happened last year in Abidjan, where they got to the final and Ivory Coast got to the final and played against Nigeria. So they are looking forward to that. A whole lot of them were supporting Nigerians yesterday against Tunisia. So for me, is being I'm speaking as a Nigerian, and it's been an eye opener for me knowing that in Morocco they really like Nigerians. All right, so I think that's the eye opener for me. Standards for me. I don't know if that really answers what you.
Yeah. Because prior to that Nigeria-Tunisia game, Colin Odor tweeted on his Facebook that the ticket to Nigeria-Tunisia game sold out. Who bought them? Did the Moroccans? Because I mean, our supporters club is not. They are not there in Morocco. Nigerians who won't support the Super Eagles are going there on their own token and stuff like that. Who purchased this ticket? Maybe the Moroccans want Nigeria to beat their fellow North Africans because I think they think that meeting a West African team in the finals might be an easy meal than meeting a fellow North African team in the finals. That it will be a heavy contest. So I'm not surprised that they are supporting Nigeria. I mean, Victor Osimhen alone is a brand that commands his own fan base.
Exactly. I was going to say that as well, Sam. Victor Osimhen, today I was going to a place that is the first university in the world. It's reputed to be the first university in the world. It's in Fez. I went there, and because I'm black and I'm walking along the street, everyone is saying, Osimhen, are you Nigerian? Yes, I'm Nigerian.
You have signed autograph for them.
Yeah, and I took pictures. No, do you know some people stopped to take pictures with me? If I could open my phone and show you like on this, like so that it doesn't look like I'm bluffing. People stopped to take photos with me. I don't know if you can see this. Like
I see it. Yes, I can see it. You're the superstar, bro. You don't say the star. Bro, you don't say the star.
These are fans. Like they wanted to take pictures with me because I'm Nigerian, and I was really stunned. And yeah, it's a thing of value to me, and I think that also adds to the question you asked. So the fact that we have recognizable players, Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, Alex Iwobi, it makes us look like stars here in Fez.
Yeah, because these are guys that they watch, on their big screen weekends in the EPL, in Turkish league and all that. That's cool. The 2025 African Nations Cup. I'm still here chatting with my man, top photographer, Nigerian #1 photojournalist, Christopher Maldewesi. He has covered all IAAF World Athletic Championships and also Nations Cup. So he's a versatile guy. Anyway, you want that, the guy go there for sure. That's sure, guys. Yeah.
So now, money day.
Anyway, my brother. That's so. So now, look at Nations Cup now.
Yeah.
Which country? Let me see your content. The title contenders top 3 and the outside 2.
Top 3. Yes, I'm biased. All right. I think, Super Eagles played very well against Tunisia.
Fantastically well.
I didn't expect them to score 3 against a Tunisian side that didn't concede a goal throughout the World Cup qualifiers. Netting 3 goals, it could have actually been more, although they switched off. So I think they are my favorites to win. And now they have experience of getting to the final from, the last AFCON. So Morocco are still going to be a strong team. They are playing at home. They are under pressure to perform. They want to please their fans, and they have a whole lot riding on this tournament. So I would say it could be another, Nigeria versus a host country final. It could be Nigeria versus Morocco in the final, and then maybe Senegal or Mali for 3rd place. I guess I've settled the semifinals.
Yeah. You're
Nigeria, Morocco, Senegal, Mali.
Because I said this, during my customer broadcast that for the fact that the Spurs of Nigeria missed out from the World Cup, that anything short of the AFCON title is a failure.
It is. It's going to be a disaster as well because
it's a failure.
Now there will be so much eyes on. I mean, there are already so much eyes on the NFF, and now they are condemned to make sure that the Super Eagles win.
They have to.
Come what may, whatever bonus they have to pay the Super Eagles players to encourage them, to make them be, at the best shape and form to go to prosecute these remaining games of AFCON. They should do that.
So now, looking at this AFCON and the level of organization, with Morocco, because Morocco I would say right now they are the beacon of football in Africa. They are.
They are.
They are the beacon of football in Africa. In terms of national team winning laurels, getting to this World Cup semifinals, playing the top place match, no African country have done that. And I was reading what someone wrote that I think this is the first time they are shooting the AFCON on a 4K video quality.
Yeah.
And Morocco set that standard. So the standard right now in Morocco, I think the next country that going to host will be looking at surpassing that and stuff like that. With the level of play you see in AFCON now, where will you place AFCON, Euros, and Copa America?
AFCON number one for me. AFCON number one for me. Yes, I'm an African, all right. See, let's look at the social media metrics. AFCON is buzzing now, whether for the good or for the bad. Like, people are trying to even point out some of the flaws, like amplifying it. It means that everyone is talking about AFCON. The Euros happened last year, summer. In the summer.
It's already gone. It's phased out.
No, they didn't talk about the Euros as much as they talked about the AFCON that was hosted in Ivory Coast. And now everyone is talking about the AFCON. Today, the Premier League is going on. Not many people know that the Premier League matches are happening. So I would say AFCON number one. You could say I am biased. I am an African. Yes, I'm not going to deny that. But I think AFCON for me is number one, Euros number two, and Copa America number three, because Copa America is just between 10 countries or so.
Less than 10, yeah.
Playing the Copa America. Yeah, it's prestigious.
That's why they invite, they invite some countries
exactly,
like Saudi Arabia to come and participate.
Mexico to make up the numbers. So
okay, now
Copa America cannot touch AFCON.
The Euros is 4 years. And that 4 years, I think it takes a lot of time. The storyline, all the important things, phase roll out, no one talks about it until we get to that. Now, AFCON has been moved to that same 4-year plan. I mean, what positive impact do you think it might give AFCON? Or what negativity do you think it might bring to our flagship soccer event?
So I am one of those who believe that CAF shouldn't have caved in and agreed to a 4-year cycle, because, see, whether you like it or not, is prestige for the continent. All right, everyone looks forward to AFCON every 2 years.
2 years.
There are countries who might never win AFCON again if it goes to that 4 years, and people have to wait for 4 years for AFCON to come by. So I think they shouldn't have agreed to that. Let's see how the 2028 edition is going to be, and let's see how we're going to wait until 2032, whether they are going to say they have made a mistake. But I think the players are going to benefit. There's players who play in Europe, for example, in the Premier League, where they don't have to leave their clubs, and when they come back, start fighting for their places in the team. So it's a win for the players, but for the continent, I think is a big loss.
Yeah, because there are smaller teams that their only is just to play AFCON qualifiers. If they qualify, it's a big team. If they don't, they're more. But for 4 years, the continent will be dry. Not a bad thing. They introduced what they call the African Football League or whatever. But that's by the way. Man, Christopher, man, thank you very much.
What's Chan like? It's just like saying, what's Chan like? You're introducing the African Nations League. You're mirroring the Euros. What they're doing
that's exactly what they want to do. They mirror the Euros, bring the UEFA League, then that's their business. Christopher, thank you for spending 20 minutes to talking to us on today's edition of ASN Sports TV AFCON coverage, sight and sound. Christopher, thank you, and man, I'm looking for that. That during the Champions League finals, there's always that iconic shot that the losing captain be walking past the trophy, and I want that shot in this AFCON finals.
Hopefully it's not going to be. It's not going to be in DD. It's going to be.
I don't care who will be. I want that Sure. All right, man.
You
Christopher,
got it,
thank you
bro.
very
Thank
much,
you so
man.
much. I really appreciate it. Always a pleasure being on your show.
All right, man. I appreciate that, man. One love, man.
Thank you.
All right. All right, that was Christopher, Nigerian number one sports journalist, right there from Fez, Morocco, on ASN Sports TV. Today's chat covering the African Nations Cup. Yes, join us again. I will bring to you another journalist who is there in Fez covering the AFCON as we continue our coverage of the 2025 African Nations Cup. First of all, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Second of all, follow me across all my social media platforms. And third of all, we have a website, asnsportstv.net. Don't forget all this information. I appreciate you and see you guys in the new year. Have a blessed weekend. My name is Sam. One love, y'all.